This restart has felt like a dream run. A super rare albino diamond whitetail at level 17, an albino red deer before I even unlocked an outpost in Hirschfelden, and more diamonds and trolls than I ever expected this early. But while chasing that albino whitetail last episode, I spotted something that I definitely wasn't expecting. A level 5 moose. So today we're gonna try and get him into a feeder and get him down. Then we're heading to Emerald Coast, where I'll show you one of the most efficient cash farms for new players in Call of the Wild. Now let me know in the comments what level you are in the game, and let's dive in. Look! A 5 medium moose! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe this! That's crazy! Alright, well we're gonna try and get him into a feeder in the next video, because this video is gonna end up being 3 hours long. I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm not gonna shoot him. What does he go up to? Is he a guaranteed troll? No. Alright. That's insane. So that is what happened last episode while I was sneaking up on that level 3 whitetail. So this is where the whitetail was. I think I was down here. Yes, I was grinding for cash because the bears kept breaking my feeder. And I hunted whitetail down here, and this is where, that's where the moose was. In this rest zone right here. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? We are gonna grab a backpack, we're gonna grab a feeder, then we're gonna go sniff around there and see if we can figure out where the best place is to drop this feeder so that we can hunt this moose, and then we're heading to Emerald Coast. We have some cash to grind for. Oh, I don't have enough for a backpack. Not even close. Guess we're gonna have to do this the slow way with no backpack. Let's see, what do backpacks cost? $20,000 for a big one? Oh my gosh. No, we're definitely not purchasing that anytime soon. Alright. I have to pull this feeder. And what I actually forgot in the last episode was that post feeders dispense food regularly. So just because they're going down in bait does not mean that they're being used. And being new to feeders, I totally forgot that. And I have noticed that the hunting pressure is stopping animals from coming into this feeder. So pulling this one is a good call. When I'm done, I'm probably gonna come up here and just put it in a different spot, but putting them by those in-game structures is definitely a good call. So right now we are at level 18. I have $4,263. We need to get that level 5 moose. Now, I think I better get rid of some stuff so that I can pull that feeder since we're here anyway. I am loving the feeders. They are so much fun. They are way more fun than I expected them to be. Alright, so I'm just gonna carry the 7mm. Let's get rid of all the other weapons just for now. Feeders are heavy. Oh my gosh. If I actually go to the store, game feeders. So we're gonna be pulling the post feeder. It weighs 8 kilograms. I definitely am not going to purchase another one. And the DLC for the feeders does come with one of each feeder for free. So if you are a new player, that is awesome. Because I definitely can't afford to purchase a feeder right now. Well, let's go grab it. Okay, here it is. Press E, and there we go. We have the feeder. Now I'm going to leave the tent there because I'm probably going to come and put it back in the area. But let's see, what time? 8 to 12. That moose could be there right now. What we need to do is see where his tracks lead in, because that is where we need to drop that feeder. Oh, look at this. There is an in-game structure right here. So this area is going to be amazing for feeders. So that is awesome. Question is, how much does it cost to build this baby? $2,100? Oh my gosh. Should I do it? Not right now. That is too much for me for the moment. Now, I don't see this moose. I don't see any tracks or anything. It might be too early in the zone time. Oh, hold on here. Hold on. We're looking for a... Oh, I forgot. I'm not going to be able to find a max weight track because I do not have 3 points in tracking. I actually just got my 2nd point. So let's see what we can see from tracks now. So the last point, right at the end of the last episode, was the 2nd point in track knowledge. Reveals info about approximate animal group size when investigating need zone tracks, and an animal's approximate health when investigating blood trails. And level 3, what am I missing? Info about an animal's weight. Yeah, I'm not going to see the weight or the fur type yet. Man! So what am I going to see? So I know it's a female, and that's it. And the animal type. Well, I guess if we have moose going through, that's going to have to be good enough, I would imagine. Ooh. That's probably him. Where are you, Mr. Moose? Mr. Big Old Moose? Hey, I don't see him. I want to see him. There he is! Oh, he's alert! There he is! Oh, he's a beast! Look at that! He is beautiful. Oh yes, we gotta get him into a feeder. If nothing but for the challenge. Okay, well, we have his track now that we have him spotted. I'm not gonna worry about spooking him out. Let's get this feeder down, and then we will hunt him down. Gotta get him in there. So because I've spotted this moose, that means I have picked up his track. Whenever you spot anything, you automatically pick up that animal's tracks. So I don't want to spot anything else or pick up any other tracks. I want to see where this moose came into the area, because that is going to tell us where to put this feeder. There's his track. And if you'd like to change your colors for tracks, press escape, go to system, go to interface, scroll down, and go to inactive and active track. And you can play with your colors in there. They don't always save, so you may have to do it again next game session. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but that is how you do it. All right, so we are gonna follow. We actually are gonna be following these tracks backwards. This could be interesting. Okay, so this moose came in from this way. He came into the zone from here. I'm wondering if I put a feeder like over here. Like, this is thick. I can't put a feeder in the forest. So I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna put it down here, and we're gonna leave the game and come back. We're gonna set it to moose feed time and go see if he's there. Oh, we are gonna put feed in the feeder. That is definitely gonna be very helpful. Okay, this is where we're gonna put it. There we go. We'll refill it. Okay, gotta pull up my feed info. Okay, so I think that moose actually only come in with the fortified pellet feed, so that is what we're gonna put in there. Done. Okay, let's go back. Actually, what I want is a tent. I want a cheaper time change, so we're gonna go up here and change the time. Okay, so moose feed from 4 to 8 and 16 to 20. So I'm gonna make it 7 a.m. Hopefully we won't have to do a lot of time changes, because we're definitely gonna have to go hunting to fund several time changes, because I'm getting broker by the minute. $750 to change the time. We had to pay to put feed in the feeder. I'm down to $3,013 at level 18. Okay, so now we're gonna leave the game and come back just to freshen everything up, get animals into their need zones, and let's go visit that feeder. Okay, we have Whitetail at the feeder, but no moose yet. We may have to make it... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, look at that. We do have moose. They are feeding. Question is, are they in their own feed zone, or are they actually still feeding at the feeder there? Let's see. Oh, they're definitely at the feeder. Okay, well, I don't see the 5 yet, but let's shoot a moose. We need the cash. All right, I am going to build this structure, because if we don't hunt from a hunting structure, I'm going to create too much hunting pressure and animals will not come in. Am I going to be able to see anything from it? Maybe not. Oh, maybe. I can't even see that bull moose now. All right, I'm just going to shoot the one. Never mind. Because we need to buy ammo, too. We even have bunny rabbits here. This is crazy. I gotta go grab my other weapons. All right, I'm gonna go grab my weapons. We need to shoot a bunch of stuff. This moose is pretty darn far, 255 meters. So we're gonna have to aim high. I can 0 to 150 only. I don't have 300 meters zeroing, and no, he's gone. I gotta back up to be able to spot him. Okay. Here we go. Please don't disappear. Okay, I'm gonna aim basically at right there. Please be a good shot. I don't even know where he was. He was right there. Please give me hunting pressure. Come on, baby. Come on. It had to be good. It didn't have to be. Well, we may have blown our first attempted kill. Kind of looks that way, doesn't it? And I probably spooked every... Oh, I didn't spook the whitetail. Well, we gotta get at least 1 kill. Come on. I didn't get it either. Well, that is very unfortunate. And of course, the closer that I get, the less I can see, and they're disappearing. Dude, you're killing me. I would have thought there'd just be some drop and we would have got along, but I have no idea what happened. We definitely did not get them. Oh, I'm getting that one. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Yes! First whitetail is down. First kill of the day. Holy. Alright, we might have to build that structure. We're gonna have a lot of hunting pressure here if we don't. More than likely. You know, I thought getting that moose in... Oh, maybe that 5 is here. I thought getting him into the feeder was gonna be easy. I thought it was gonna be quick and we'd be off to Emerald Coast, but it's not turning out that way. Where are you? I wish I had a moose collar, but pretty sure that comes along after level 30. I'm not exactly sure exactly when you unlock the moose collar, but I remember the first time I got my hands on it as a new player, I was super excited. I even loved moose back then. Oh, no, but... Come on, that had to be good. What is... Okay, it was. It was good. Sometimes I forget I'm using the 7mm. I'm used to using the 300 on my level 60 account. And there is the vital blood splatter. We got a moose and a whitetail, and now we're creating some crazy pressure. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't shoot anything else until we get this level 5 moose down. He's just not gonna show up. Well, at least we get to see the health dropping while we're tracking. That is very nice. And that came with the last point in track knowledge. Whenever I'm leveling up, I want 3 points in spotting knowledge as soon as humanly possible, and then I want 3 points in tracking knowledge. But spotting is definitely more important. And here is our moose. $731, that's it! Beautiful shot. 38 meters, thank you very much. And we gotta go back and find that whitetail. Okay, here is our buck. It's a pretty tiny one, and $627. We're not shooting the animals that pay the big bucks, those are the predators. Alright, well, we're back up to 4,300. I think I'm gonna have to change the time to the evening feed time for moose. I'm going back up to the tent to do that. It's gonna be expensive. There's a moose yelling at me. Bull moose. No, that's not the one I'm after. Oh, goodness. Okay, so, where's the feeder? I saw it a minute ago. A waypoint. Where is it? Well, we got moose feeding. Where is the 5? That's the guy I shot earlier, but he's full health because I left the game and came back. Okay, I changed the time back to the morning feed time. I gotta get this coyote before it disappears. Okay, so I went back and I grabbed the... Oh, I don't have the 243. I forgot the 243! Oh, man. Well, well, we won't get full score or full payment even, but if I get something out of this coyote, that would be sweet. Because I can't even build that hunting structure. I'm down to $996. Okay. I think we got it! Coyote is down! Yes! Very sweet. Now the other thing is, it is black bear drink time and elk, so I'm just trying to create hunting pressure that is away from our feeder, because there's piles and piles of animals around the feeder right now. I'm running out of ammo! I need to make some cash fast. What the heck was that? Oh yeah, I have the shotgun. I need to get rid of the shotgun and grab the 243. Can I get a vital? We got her! We got her! Yes! We're doing alright! We actually got a vital on that coyote. That's crazy. Look at that. That was a pretty sweet shot. Well, $1,091 is awesome. We would have probably gotten paid $1,400 for that, maybe? I'll take it nonetheless. Well, we will get paid full price for this female bear. Now, males do pay quite a bit more, but we should make at least 1,000, and we're heading in the right direction. Okay, where did she go? Oh, it's so nice to be able to see the health drop when you are tracking. And there we go, $1,143 and a right long shot with the 7mm. I do love you, 7mm. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pay to build this structure. Oh, we have some elevation. That is awesome. Yes! This definitely reminds me of being a new player the first time around. Hunted from a lot of these structures, and now with the feeders, I'm using them again. Where is that level 5 moose? We may have to just shoot him from the feed zone, but I'm not done trying. Okay, well, the only thing I can see out here is this cow moose, so... Let's go for it. Come on, drop, girl. Drop. We got her! We got her. And I'm going to try and keep eyes on her, because if she dies while we have her spotted, we will not have to track her. And I'll show you how. I don't know if that's going to happen. Come on, go splat. No, don't disappear. Okay, now we want to look at the map. And the last spot we spotted her was right there. So that is where we're headed. And look at that. That barely added any hunting pressure. I tell you, you can't hunt moose as a new player until you get the 7 mil. You need it. And $734. There wasn't actually a lot of drop. That's so interesting. All right. Thank you very much. Now if that level 5 would just show up there. Okay, well this level 5 moose is just not going to come into the feeder. Now it is down to 53%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pick it up and put it in a new spot and hope that that is going to work. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to go shoot it. In its zone. I just thought it would be fun and cool to get into a feeder. But man, this moose is not cooperating. Now before we pull this feeder, I need the cash. We got a bunch of whitetail here and moose, just not the moose we're looking for. Well, I'm gonna try and put this feeder where I can still see it from this stand. I'm gonna shoot this one. I gotta buy ammo. I have to buy ammo. Okay, that whitetail is 214 meters. And it just went insta-splat, and I see nothing. Nothing! Okay. Well, now we have 2 things to pick up. The whitetail and the feeder. Look how close this whitetail is to the feeder. Look at that. And there it is, $613. Nothing too crazy, that's for sure. And, okay. No refilling. Dismantle. So I did take some weapons out so that I could fit the feeder because it is 8 kilograms. Now, we need to get away from the hunting pressure but stay close to this stand. So, geez, I don't know. I know that my moose went in this direction. Let's see, let's go over here. Okay, I'm gonna put a waypoint on the hunting structure. Will I be able to see this? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna put it here. Let's try it. Okay, and you can just put your waypoint on it and refill it remotely. And we're putting the pellet feed in. Done. Okay, let's go get back into the stand. Look at all the moose coming in, but no sign of the level 5. What is with that? There's 5 moose here. They're literally right underneath the feeder, but I cannot find that level 5. Why? This is so frustrating. Well, we want to go grind for some cash in Emerald Coast. Let's just go find that level 5. I think I'm going to wave a white flag. I just cannot get it to come in. I don't know why. I just don't know why. We have a level 7 bear here. I have 2 bullets left. Dude, where you going? Hope that was good. It was. We got him. I'm going to try and get this female with my last bullet. Come on. You're going to make me shoot you in the butt? All right. That's it. I'm out of ammo. Is she going to die? No. I waste. Oh, she is. She is. Okay. Those 2 kills, we'll be able to buy some more ammo. And $1,255 and a gold bear. There is the shot. Beautiful. Thank you very much. We need it badly. Now we need to find this female. And there is our butt shot for the win. And there it is. Butt shot for $656. So now we have $2,000. The first thing we're buying is some 7 mil ammo. Where is it? There it is. 7 mil polymers, $880. I have to buy 2, and I have to load them back in. There we go. We need to keep shooting. Right now, we cannot change the time at all. Okay, this is the last time I'm putting a feeder down, for crying out loud. Come on. Oh, you're not gonna let me, are you? Oh, you are. Beautiful. Okay. 3rd time's a charm. Please, moose. Please come into the feeder. There it is. There it is right there. Okay, we need to get it. I'm getting it. Is he gonna come into the feeder? He's very close to it. I'm hitting the ground. There he is. Man, I was just shooting stuff in the area to make enough cash so that I could change it to the rest zone time for this moose, because I was just getting ready to give up, but here it comes. He's nervous. I'm just gonna patiently watch him. The good news is he's walking out of our bad wind. So that's where he is, and that's where the feeder is, and that's where I am. Look at all the hunting pressure. This is craziness. It really is. This is crazy. He just vanished. This level 5 moose just vanished into thin air. I cannot find him. I have picked up the wrong track, and I can't see tracks yet, so I am SOL. I do not know where he went. Man, this level 5 moose is driving me crazy. Come on. Holy. Ridiculous. Look, there he is. He just refuses to come into the feeder. That's where he is. And he would not come into the feeder. I had it here. I moved it there. It didn't matter. But what really matters is that we get him down. And I don't know if he's a diamond or not. I hope so. I don't think he has shovels, but they don't have to have shovels. But I refuse to shoot him while he is laying on the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get as close as possible because I want to see him. Moose are my absolute favorite species in the entire game. They're just so beautiful and huge, and for the kind of animal you don't need it to say level 5 to know it's massive. Problem is he is going to disappear the closer that I get. Alright, well we have him marked. A good wind. We still have eyes on him. I need him to get up, and to do that I may have to alert him. Okay, we're like 100 meters away and I cannot get eyes on him. I know he's there. Exactly where? I'm not sure. Oh dear. Well, I'm gonna go prone. There he is. There he is. Okay. He needs to get up now. Dude, get up. I'm gonna have to alert him. Okay. I'm just gonna do a little runny run. There he goes. There he goes. He's alert. Okay. We're gonna 0 to 75. Goodness gracious. Okay, now turn, dude. No! No. Get back up! Come on! Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna take it. I got him! I got him! I got the heart! Yes! Yes! I was a little afraid to take that heart shot, but we got him. Look at that. Now all he has to do is actually make diamond. Let's have a look. Oh, he's got one shovel! He's the one shoveled level 5 moose. Is he wide enough? I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna make it. Oh, after all that, do we have a diamond moose at level 17? Level 18. Level 18. Here we go. I knew it. Oh, that is so nasty. Oh my gosh. Moose love to score 274.5. The last one that scored that was albino. Seriously, look at this. Talk about a nasty, nasty super troll. Well, we have a matching troll moose. This one is not white, unfortunately, but we have been trolled once again. At least we didn't mess him up. That was a beautiful hard shot from 69.7 meters, and unfortunately, no diamond for us. So, let's head to Emerald Coast. We seriously need some cash. Okay, we are now here in Emerald Coast, and this is what the map looks like when I first enter the map. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up to this lookout tower, unlock it so that we know where the closest outpost is, so that we can at least change the time and change our loadout. But I think I have a tent on me. No, I don't! Oh yeah, I put it down. Well, I might go back and get it. It's always smart to travel with the tent that way. You can change the time or access your inventory no matter where you are. Now, the fastest way to unlock a map is to get a friend to open up their map in multiplayer and to tent their outposts. Then you can unlock the map in a matter of minutes as opposed to hours. And my husband is going to unlock the closest outpost to the beach because that is where we're heading to grind for cash. Now, I could run my keister over there, but it would take a very long time, and we wasted a lot of time trying to get that stinking troll into the feeder, and he refused. Okay, so we're gonna go in here, press survey, and that unlocks the lookout tower. And this is such a great map. This is one of my favorite maps. And there we go. So we have 2 outposts in the area. Let's head over there. There's a fox. Gonna be gone. Ooh, ooh. I got him! Sometimes it's good to hurt animals when you're driving on the four-wheeler. And look, I have driven almost the entire way across the map to where we need to be. It actually doesn't take that long. And I don't have the correct rifle on me, but still, $973 for a butt shot. I will take it. So where we're trying to get in order to grind for cash is to the outpost that is right here. So I'm going to get back onto my four-wheeler and we should be there momentarily. And that is the outpost that I'm looking for. Okay, this is where we need to be. Awesome. Okay. And that levels us up. How perfect is that? So we are now at level 19. There it is. And we have a perk point. And I am most certainly going to put it in the first point of fast shouldering. Increase the speed of entering and exiting aim mode using any weapon, as well as the speed of switching weapons. Each level unlocked increases the effect. So before I do this, let me show you what it's like for me to lift up my 7mm. That's pretty brutal, isn't it? Pretty darn slow. Okay, so let's go ahead. So that is a shotgun perk. Okay, that's 1 point. And this is the after with 1 point in fast shouldering. Much better. Be even better when we get 1 more point in there, but that is going to make a huge difference. So now we're going to buy some ammo and we're going to change the time. So when you're grinding for cash, the absolute best map in the entire game to do it on is here in Emerald Coast. What you want to do is, it's going to spawn you in the bottom left corner. Grab a four-wheeler, and as you are traveling, I like to travel along the roads. You don't have to worry about anything getting in your way, any rocks, stuff like that. And I just follow the roads, and this is where you want to arrive. Now, I do try to unlock any outposts and lookout towers if I see them, but I pretty much was on a one-way track to right here. So let's go into the outpost. First thing we're going to do is make it after 1700. Now, what you're going to find on the beach are all kinds of crocs. They're there almost all the time, but starting in 1700, Bantang and Red Fox drink from 17 to 20, and they will also be on the beach. Sandbar also drink at that time, but they're not going to be here, so we're not worried about them. So let's make it right at 1700, because I don't want to be doing any time changes. I can't afford it. Done. And let's buy some ammo. As much as we possibly can. Now, if you're a brand new player, you are going to want a class 7 to 9 rifle, so the 7mm is best if you are running with no DLC, like I am, for the most part. And if you're not, the best weapons would be the 300. I would recommend running the Coast right there with the Arzina 300, and that comes in the high caliber weapon pack. The other weapon you might want to bring is the 243 if you want integrity on Red Fox, but you can just shoot them with the 300. You will get paid a little less, but you're just going to be shooting. So it's not a big deal if you don't shoot it with the right weapon, as long as it's not a trophy. So here we go. 7mm mag polymers, $880. I am going to bankrupt myself. There we go. So we have 42 bullets. I'm going to make sure that I do have the 243 on me. We don't have much on us, do we? Okay, 243 and the 7mm, and I'm going to bring the Sunberg Rhino. That's it. That's all we need. So let's load that out, and let's go grind for cash the absolute best way there is in Call of the Wild. Oh, and I only have 4 243 bullets, so we might need some 243 ammo, and I don't have enough. Okay, the foxes are definitely getting the 7mm. So now we're just gonna run right to the bottom of the beach, and this is where the fun starts. Now, if you do own tents, it is a good idea to put a tent at the bottom of the beach, because if you do end up getting killed by a croc, it's gonna put you back to this outpost, and you are gonna have to run 600 meters to get back to the beach. And if you have a tent there, it's gonna save you all of that aggravation. Okay, there's a Bantang right there. Hey dude, where are you going? Let's zero down to 75. Did I get it? Wait a second for it to drop in health. I don't think I got it. I did get it! Okay, let's keep shooting. As you can see, I am gonna go through ammo quickly. And Bantang are very slow moving. I can actually run after this herd and take out every single one of them. That one's gonna die. That one's gonna die. Now, because it's a 7mm, they are gonna die a little more slowly than if I were hunting with the 300. But as long as they all go splat, we're gonna get paid. Did I get her? No. Hey! Look at all the blood. Put her out of her misery, and we should be starting to see some bodies very soon. There's one. Now the males are always going to pay you more than the females, and you're always going to get paid more with a vital shot than if you do not pass the harvest check. So our first female pays us $7.76. We need it. And then we want to follow all the blood trails. I still did not get her. She's just not giving me a good angle. Okay, she is dropping. Now look at the hunting pressure that we just created, and we didn't even make it to the beach yet. It's kind of hilarious. Oh, look at that. We got a vital shot here. Okay, perfect. Okay, and $856. And we got a vital on the second shot. Look at that shot. Beautiful. This is a male. It paid us $10.74, and males are always going to pay more than females, and we got a vital. Okay, so in 30 real-time minutes, I made about 25,000 in-game dollars. I would have made way more if I was shooting with the 300 or with a rifle that I don't have to reload after every single shot. When I have to reload after every shot, animals are definitely getting away in that time. So if you can use a DLC rifle, that is definitely going to help you. You will definitely make more and faster if you do have a better weapon. But the 7mm still did a great job. We're still way richer than we have ever been. And I am probably pretty close to leveling up again. Yep, not too bad. Okay, we just leveled up. We are now at level 20 and we have a skill point to spend. And that is going to be the third point in track knowledge. Yes! So at level 3, this will reveal information about an animal's approximate weight when investigating footprints and fur type when investigating disturbed vegetation. Yes, please. That is so great. That is going to make a huge difference for trophy hunting. So this is hands down the absolute best way to make cash in the game. Look at the hunting pressure. Just head here to Emerald Coast, set the time to 1700 and run the coast and shoot everything. Pretty simple, and your bank account will definitely thank you. And if you did enjoy the video or learn anything at all, definitely go ahead and splat that like button. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, share the video, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what level you are in the game. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to recommend that you click right here to watch me hunt a super rare whitetail at level 17.